Other news now, what's believed to have been a cockfighting operation could end up costing the city thousands of dollars. For nearly 2 weeks, OKC's animal welfare has been caring for the chickens. News 9's Carl Torp went to animal welfare to show us.
This is where livestock is usually kept. It's now home to some 150 confiscated roosters that all have to be locked up individually, and a barrier between the cages or else they'll attack each other. And this many beaks, way too much of a burden for workers. 24/7. It sounds like morning on a farm. Rows of roosters, separated, stacked, and backed into corners with makeshift barriers placed in between the kennels.
The roosters will fight as soon as they see each other.
Animal Welfare's John Gary says workers assembled dog crates to house the birds believed to be used for cockfighting.
In my 20-year career here, this is definitely the largest one we've seen.
The 150 roosters and 135 hens were seized January 23rd. Officers responded to this Northeast OKC home trying to serve an arrest warrant for an individual, but soon 2 others were cuffed and the birds caged.
We don't have the proper housing for this many birds. We'll have staff members that literally spend their entire shift cleaning up after them and then making their rounds and starting back over from the beginning and cleaning them like all again.
The weekly bird bill, more than $6,500 or $23 per bird per day. The plan is to petition for ownership of all the birds. The hens outside will likely be adopted out. But the roosters,
they're not trained to do this. They're kind of born that way.
Won't become pets.
So we'll work with a couple of nonprofit groups from outside of the state that specialize in these type of birds to take as many as they can. But ones that we're not able to transfer to those groups will have to be euthanized.
Meanwhile, the tab is running and the sound reverberating at Animal Welfare. In Southeast OKC, Carl Torp, Oklahoma's own News 9.